So hi everyone, I'm here with Tom Barley. It's been a long day.
It has been a long day, very challenging day conditions wise. I've only raced in conditions like that a couple of times, a lot of rain, huge amount of spray, couldn't see a lot.
No.
Holding on for dear life basically, but great fun.
Yeah.
2 podiums today, which is great. Yeah, can't complain.
Yeah. So let's just slow it down a bit, right? So your day started yesterday for a bit of testing, a bit of practice, getting out there, feel the car. Then during that time you're doing all your setup, getting ready. I suppose you're trying to predict conditions, driving style, blah blah blah. But then today it seems like it rained, then it stopped raining, and we had sun. Just couldn't, so you have to adapt. And then they pulled the race forward half an hour.
Yeah.
So suddenly it's all.
Yeah, we had everything thrown at us. It was, as I say, it was challenging. Testing's great on the Friday because you get a feel for the car in what you hope are going to be similar conditions, which we basically did get, which was good. The car was great. It was just a real difficult race with, you know, when you've got 26 endurance GT cars flying into turn 1. Yes, luckily we're up near the front, but the spray is just phenomenal. There's, you know, compared to your motorway driving in the rain, that's like no rain at all. Because
also the tyres on these cars are wet,
yeah.
So they throw up a huge amount of. They disperse a lot of water, don't they?
Yeah, that's it. They're designed to take the water and flick it up behind them to clear it so that you get grip.
So
if you imagine, even if we're starting 6th in that race overall, 5 cars in front throwing the water up. As I say, it was challenging, but it was the same for everybody. Yeah, it's been a good weekend. And 2 podiums is great. We're going for the overall championship, which we're second in. So the more podiums we can rack up, the better. Obviously, come the end of the year, that's what counts.
Right. So tell me a bit about Oulton Park. Is it a favourite track? Is it a scary track? I've driven it, so I've got my opinion about it. But you know,
you're just the same as me. Anyone who's driven it, it's a challenging circuit.
Yeah.
I think there's a couple of things. It's a track that requires commitment and a lot of technical ability, coupled with experience. And the reality is, we live in Kent. And we're up in Cheshire, so we don't come here that often. No. Not making racing driver excuses, but it's probably...
Sounds like a bit of a... No, but I know what you mean.
It's probably more of a bogey track for us, because we don't come here a lot. I haven't raced here for 2 years.
Yeah.
But take all that aside, it's great here. I love the fact that this track's got a lot of history.
Yeah.
So if you go on YouTube and look up old races at this track, it's phenomenal to look at how this started. The first weekend that this track ever raced at, they had 40,000 spectators.
Wow.
It's a really cool track history.
Was it a Grand Prix track at one point as well? Because I saw pictures of Senna up there, but...
So I think that was when they were ranking up, so they were doing the lower formulas. They did do a lot of formula racing here. I'm not sure if Formula 1 came.
But it could have been Formula Ford, 3000...
Yeah, and you would have had all your Jackie Stewarts and Senna and Damon
Sterling Moss probably before.
Moss and all those guys.
So. And an interesting thing, we got off the pit, but the interesting when you look at the old races and you start to look at the new as they got, progressively, more up to date, is the safety features on the tracks, the barriers, because here's a lot of peril, isn't there?
Yeah, you go off here and you're going to regret it. It's very unforgiving. It's like a mini Nürburgring.
Yes.
You've got about 10 foot everywhere before you hit a wall, and through some of the corners here we're doing 120 miles an hour, so if you lose it, you're going to pay for it. So yeah, that's mentally challenging, and you've got to push to try and do well, but in the back of your mind you're also being focusing
there's this kind of envelope of full Monty commitment and also managing the limit.
Yep.
Isn't it? It's like you're constantly pulling. You go over, come back, go over, come back.
Yeah. So every now and again you'll go past the limit, and if you're lucky you'll get it back. But it's unforgiving here for sure. So
you ended up off the track today as well, didn't you? Not as well. Sorry, I didn't mean that like that. You even ended up off today, but you
had a couple of excursions.
So what happened there? Where did you come off?
Because you get to the second hairpin was a key place to outbrake yourself. The thing is there is you're going downhill and braking really hard from 5th gear. But you know that you've got an escape road, so it's one of those places you push harder.
You can get a bit of a liberty.
Yeah, so everyone did. I mean, to not exaggerating at all, I couldn't see 6 to 10 feet in front of me. I couldn't see rain lights, I couldn't see anything out the side, so it's no wonder people are going off. You're balancing between, you don't want to take your foot off the gas and everyone go round you, but you're literally driving thinking, I can't see what's going on.
And also the guy behind you can't see, so obviously if something does happen, you're all... And today there wasn't... Nothing too major, so a little bit. Yeah, great. So everyone got through today. Yeah. Looking forward, next race.
Silverstone night race. So
you like Silverstone?
I do like Silverstone, and I've done a fair bit of night racing, which I'm hoping is going to play to my advantage. We've got to get back on the top step. We've got to start winning again. We started the year so well. We had 4 wins. We've had a podium every weekend, which is fantastic, but we need to get back to our winning ways.
Yes.
So that's just go away, reset, right mental attitude, turn up and push for number one.
And you came in at one point.
Accidentally, yeah.
What happened? Well, what didn't happen?
So there was a safety car right at the end of the lap. So as I got to the end of the lap, safety car boards came out, and then as we came up to the pit lane, everybody went in the pits. So I thought that the crash was on the start-finish line. So I thought they were taking us all through. As it happened, it didn't cost us any time because we were behind the safety car.
Right.
And I just went straight back out. Just a miscommunication. When you've only got a few seconds to.
When you say miscommunication, no one asked you to come in, did they? That was
No,
your own.
But sometimes when there's a safety car, you get taken through the pit lane. And the fact that every car in front of me had gone to the pit lane and I couldn't see a lot, I thought they were taking us through.
Yeah, it all kind of makes sense because we all stood there. When
it was that kind of race. Bit of a shame, but it didn't cost us anything.
Okay, cool. So we got Silverstone coming up, night race. How long is that? Is that again the same format?
2 hour.
2 hour.
Just one race that weekend. 1 2 hour.
One 2 hour. Okay, that'd be great. What date's that?
That's 2 weeks time. Not sure the date off the top of my head. 2 weeks from now.
I think it's sometime early November, 2nd or something.
4th of November.
4th of November. So. When we post this video, hopefully we'll get it up soon enough so you can be able to see that. I think like every weekend I come, or every race weekend I come along, and what impresses me and is really clear is the relationship between you and Simon, and how well you get on, how you're working on the car, how you're dealing with each other's limits, and I imagine you kind of G each other on in a way. So how's your relationship? How does that play a part in being successful in a series?
Well, it's really unique for us because this is the first year that we've done an endurance championship. So we've done things like this before, but this year it's me and Simon for the whole season trying to win. And luckily, well, not luckily because we planned it, we get along really well. We have quite similar driving styles, we're quite similar in personality. And working as a team is really refreshing. So we've both raced for many years where you're very selfish or very...
And you've been in competition with each other.
We've been in competition with each other. Yeah. And although you're friends, you want to beat each other. Whereas now, it's really nice to be able to bounce off each other and we're learning from each other. And one track we go to, Simon's quicker, and the next one I'm quicker, so we're pushing each other along. The working relationship's really important. It starts on the Monday of a race week. We're talking to each other, we're talking about the track and what we're planning to do and how we're going to move forward. We share rooms at the track, at the hotels near the track, and we get on really well, and that's really important.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a friend of mine came down this weekend to experience his first. He's behind the camera at the minute, Beiju, and one of the things he was saying is like, he really kind of he does a lot of entrepreneurial kind of events and talks, and is very prominent in the entrepreneur world. He said, look, what I got about this is actually people think it's about the driver, but it's not. It's all team, team.
Yeah, completely. I mean, me and Simon do the fun bit. We jump in and drive, a fantastic GT car, which is something that as a kid I would have dreamed.
Yeah, it's like a dream come true.
Just a dream come true.
Yeah.
The guys behind the scenes, so in our case in particular, Tony, who runs the team, and then Peter and Elliot, who prep our car, are just...
They love it, don't they? They're just amazing guys.
I mean, in 2 or 3 days' time, you go down to the team, the car's a bare shell.
Yeah.
There's no engine, there's no gearbox, there's no parts on it, they're checking everything, being very meticulous, and that's why we turn up here and we do 4 hours running, the car didn't skip a beat.
No.
The team is incredibly important. You win and lose as a team. We're a little bit disappointed with our results today because we were hoping to win and we came 2nd and 3rd. So, as a team, again, you get together and you say, win and lose together. We had a lot of success early in the season, but we've got to keep our spirits up. It's not over.
So that's on to the next race, isn't it? Yeah, this is done.
And everyone likes a challenge, right?
Yeah, of course. We do and we don't.
Yeah.
We love winning, I think. That's what we know. Well, listen, thank you very much, Tom. I've really enjoyed the conversation. Wish you all the best for the next night race. And then the last race of the year, there's one more after that, and then that's it. So we'll know.
Thank you for the support. Thanks everyone for watching.
Thank you. That's Tom Barley Erkan Ali over here at Oulton Park. Thanks for tuning in.
Cheers.